The president said that you should resign and the vice president said you should be held accountable for your views. Can you respond to that?
No, thank you.
Omar took strong exception. This morning you said the president trafficked.
What is wrong with you?
Question about your tweet. You had a tweet saying the president trafficked in hate.
Yes, I tweeted. There's a response. You can run that and have a nice day.
Why can't you explain more what you meant to say?
Hey there, guys. Welcome to the channel. So, yeah, Congressman Ilhan Omar, she went pretty much crazy on the House of the floor. And I know that's not the first time, but this might be the best time. You guys have got to see this. Before we get into it, guys, thanks so much to everyone that's been subscribing, leaving such great comments. Really appreciate the support. If you haven't joined us already, join us. Help us to continue to grow. Like, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, share. Really, really means a lot. So, Omar was on the floor giving a speech, if you can call it that, in defense of her fellow allegedly anti-Semitic colleague, Rashida Tlaib, during the efforts to censure her. And she went freaking off, man, in a way that, honestly, no matter how you feel about the message, it's really out of place on the floor of the Congress.
Lady from Minnesota, Ms. Omar.
Gentlelady is recognized for 30 seconds.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. It is glaring hypocrisy when you have Republicans on the other side of the aisle trying to create definitions and say Rashida wants to annihilate people, when Max Miller himself went on TV and said we're turning Gaza into a parking lot and we want to annihilate Palestinians. Nobody condemned him on that side of the aisle. What is true here is that every single one of them has not acknowledged the fact that Palestinians are dying in the tens of thousands, but will continue to say it is us who are not acknowledging humanity. Rashida will stand strong.
Gentlelady's time has expired.
The movement will continue for liberation until every single Palestinian has the right to live
Gentleman from Maryland
in liberty.
is recognized.
Yeah, so, I mean, now here's the thing, man. If you don't want people to say or think that you're a terrorist, all you got to do is stop actually supporting terrorists, because, you know, whatever you mean or whatever you think you might mean or whatever you're lying to your benefactors and telling them that you mean, when you're calling for a ceasefire against terrorists, and really have been calling for that ceasefire since before the fighting even began, well, then that's just how it looks like, you know, to reasonable people. You know, you can talk about the Palestinian people all you want, but if you don't acknowledge that Hamas hides among those people and in every way they possibly can uses those people, if you can't acknowledge that when you're calling for your ceasefire, then really, you know, you're just promoting policy that would basically allow Hamas to get away with whatever they want, get away with everything they've done and everything they would do in the future. And really, man, if you can't acknowledge by now that Hamas actually should not be allowed to survive as an organization and the people who are driving it, you know, then literally no one in the region can even have a hope for peace until they're gone. If you can't acknowledge that, then really either the things, you know, the people are saying about you are true, or you're not geopolitically intelligent enough to actually be in Congress. Probably a little from column A, a little from column B. You know, it's got to be both. But anyway, you know, I know that a lot of us on this channel, we disagree on these issues, but honestly, it's my belief that Israel, just like any other country, has a right to defend and protect itself and its people. But anyway, guys, that's just my take. I thought you'd like to see this. Let me know your take in the comments. If you haven't already, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, share the channel. We'll see you in the next one.